I doubt very much that this was in the script. That is a great pick out.
There's the shot! And that's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
A long ball by the goalkeeper. Xabi Alonso with the slide tackle there. Deftly away. That's an imaginative pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. Can he get it through? And he plays one through. And Del Piero! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Del Piero deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And it's Fernando Torres. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, easy pickings there.
That's going in strongly.
Chance for a shot!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Bellingham.
Haaland!
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bellingham.
Can he finish? Oh, good finish!
And that was his 20th goal for this team. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Kilmarnock with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both.
Shoots! And the ball's come loose here. It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Kilmarnock have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Kilmarnock are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And that is a little undercooked.
Tries a shot! Well taken goal. And this is getting better and better.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Kilmarnock now in a position far... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Yamal attempts a clearance. That's a throw. And here's Bellingham. Van Nistelrooy shapes to shoot! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. That was a given. It always was.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Kilmarnock visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's intervened well there. Yeah, that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played, well played. And they've got rid. Hakimi.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim... Luis Suarez! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Omiya Ardija with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Terrific effort! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Aimed beyond the defence. Akanji gets it away. And that has been cleared. Omiya Ardija are looking to go forward now. And the pass is intercepted. All the way back. Rodri. Silvestre. Well, that looks a decent... Oh, shooting chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hitting a post. So we're still where we started right now. And it's Luis Suarez, who played through for the wide man. Cafu gets into a good position. Decent chance! It's hit the upright. He's scored! Owen at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Omiya Ardija have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Akanji gets across to intercept that. Played into space. And the ball is out of play. Van Dijk.
Kilmarnock really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And he's managed to get free. Knocks it into space. And it's been hooked away. It's their second corner of the game. Akanji can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Koundé.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he is deftly away. Goes down, but nothing given. And that is well cleared. It's Van Dijk. De Bruyne. Oh, super fine. No, that was never going to make it. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And that signals the end of the first period.
We would like you to have
A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Kilmarnock go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Kilmarnock can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
It's bounced back off the post. And he's there to get it away. Tries to play it through. Van Nistelrooy. Xavi Alonso is always looking to break lines. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he's intervened well there. Kilmarnock still this single goal behind. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that was very necessary. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. That's going to go a long way. Silvestre. And he's quick to get rid. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great chance! And there's a goal! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
The goal scored for Kilmarnock.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Ruud van Nistelrooy. Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Owen. Oh, no joy this time. He's given it away. And he shoots! Another one of football's and how moments.
Drogba fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Substitution for Kilmarnock, number 9, Erling Haaland. Number 17, Ruud van Nistelrooy. Number 6, Xavi Alonso.
Now it's Lewandowski. Well
Number
played.
3,
That has snuffed out the
Virgil van
danger.
Dijk.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Looking for the run. It's Lewandowski! It's in! And the comeback is complete! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
He won't be happy with that one. And here's Boyan. Rui Costa. Luis Suarez. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And that's it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
And if you do
So
have
a game
chance
of
today,
thrills and...
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Well, football is of
today's
course
match.
ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market, and often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that outstanding quality of being able to shield the ball particularly well, and that is key to any holding midfielder.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Diaz. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Rodri. Tries from a long way out. Cleared without hesitation. And it's Rodri.
Rodri really needed to concentrate.
And there's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rodri actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to get it clear. That's going wide left. Can he get it through? And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's there to get it away. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Grimaldo, and that is a little undercooked. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bangladesh are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Played back to the goalkeeper. He's had a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Now it's Bellingham. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Rodri. Diaz. He's got away. Diaz getting forward. Lovely feet. Just past the 40th minute mark. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pass somewhat off target. De Bruyne. It's a pretty loose pass. Rodri to Bruno Fernandes. And we've reached half-time.
And a quick reminder today,
So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition, something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So the first half brought no goals. De Ligt is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Rodri knocks it out wide. Yamal. Van Nistelrooy. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Threads one in. Oh, and the shot! And it's a goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Kilmarnock clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Referee's given a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Luis Diaz. Number 11, Alexander Sørloth. Number 16.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Rodri.
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be
five,
ill-advised of them to...
And Messi!
Number 10,
And the ball's come loose here.
Messi. Number 24,
That was superb
Steven
goalkeeping.
Gerrard.
really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. Great ball, and he's in here.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep...
Batistuta! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Number 22,
Bangladesh
Jude Bellingham.
have their third corner.
Coming on the field is number 10, Frank Ribéry.
And Dijk gets it away. Akanji. 75 minutes played. And he's picked it up out wide. Here's a chance!
Bangladesh really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Quality ball. Well timed, excellent interception. It's a searching pass. Nice interception, well timed. Kilmarnock leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Kilmarnock close now to seeing this one through to the end. De Bruyne in acres of space out wide.
Full added minutes
Grimaldo
have been
can get it clear. Bruno Fernandes. Now Neymar. 4 added minutes on the board. Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. They have held on just. Relief finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to... A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing...
Oh, what has happened here? And he shoots! Aguero is flagged offside. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that's well spotted. Aimed beyond the defence. Xabi Alonso gets over and intercepts. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And this is Van Nistelrooy. Now, who's going to be first to this? Flashes it across.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
He can run onto that. Kilmarnock are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Robson.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Van Dijk. Xabi Alonso. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Van Nistelrooy unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's shifted. Cristiano Ronaldo! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Cristiano Ronaldo certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Van Nistelrooy gets it away. Delicate ball and it... Aguero! Goal! Manchester United! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Aguero was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the pass is intercepted. Shot could be on, and the shot! And it's in! incredible spell. They are flying.
The goal scorer for Manchester United.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Now it's Aguero. And no, that was never going to make it.
Have been indicated.
And here's the chance to counter. He's on it, can he get away? So, a temporary halt to the action.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So right back into the action.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Xavi Alonso. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Cristiano Ronaldo. Robson. Great defending, strong and determined. Great ball if he can get there.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And he's decided to go for it. Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Van Nistelrooy, chance for a shot! And he scores! Just 1 goal in it now! Game on!
The goal scorer for Kilmarnock after 61 minutes.
Was there ever any doubt?
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Kilmarnock cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that is a little undercooked. Van Dijk, tidy with his distribution. Looking for the run. It's played through for him. Goes for the shot! Oh, he has levered that.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Substitution for Kilmarnock, number 22. Jude
Kilmarnock
Bellingham.
choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Can he get it through? 75 minutes played. Threads one in. And the finish!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well read, nice interception. Raya gets it away. Now that looks a decent ball. He has a look up. He's picked his way through. And he's gone long. Kilmarnock could be just about done here.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Rodri does well to get it back.
Manchester United really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Minutes have been indicated.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Ribéry. And that is as far as it goes. Kilmarnock can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen.